I wouldn't say it's off the board. I would say you shouldn't depend on it. Because...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we can, it'd be pretty simple to actually create a document and just get it paid based off of, you know, report number, the amount, and just do that simply. Total it all up.
Yep.
All right. Good deal. Then I don't have anything further this time.
All right,
easy. For me?
I would... No, that's about, I don't think so.
All right.
All right, fantastic.
Good deal.
Right.
Have a good day.
Hey,
all right.
Appreciate it, Turner.
Yeah, y'all take care.
Turner.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. What's going on, Perry? How you doing?
I'm tired.
Mm.
I'm absolutely knackered, but I'm fine. As fine as it can be.
Well...
I know I talked to you about this, Nino, before. About the constitutional amendments for SAMA.
Mm-hmm.
And you told me to get in contact with Michael, which I've only just been able to do because I've been so busy with the hospital. I've literally just forgotten what exactly I was gonna talk about with it.
Why don't you catch us all up to speed, Perry? Give us the background.
The background, where the board of directors is basically non-existent, and they're very hard to work with.
Mm.
Along with that, I think it was around the same day that we talked to you guys on what your opinion was on the constitutional wording for the SAMA. So we talked to Bailey. Myself, Turner, and Doc. We all talked to Bailey to see what his, like, when it was originally written, what was their original vision of it. And what was the idea that it was actually meant. And it was on the same front and idea that I had, which was that that SAMA has no powers other than like the legislation side of things. All of it is on the high command side of things. So the hospital is run by the high command, the board of directors. The EMS is run by their chief. SAMA director doesn't have any powers other than them being the legislative body. That's it.
Interesting.
I was like, Bailey might be able to give you a better explanation of it than I just did there, but that's the idea of what him and the rest of them, when they wrote the Constitution, that was what it was written as. So it was the way I thought it was originally.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I'm a little surprised, I'd say, based on the writing choice that they had.
This is, I think I made a comment along the lines of, you set the rules, they just play in the sandbox, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is effectively what it is.
Yep.
I feel like that is the common sense interpretation.
I agree. Yeah.
Like, I can write a legislation, like with the new, with how it is, where I can up legislation, they just have to tell me if it's constitutional or not.
Right.
And it goes up straight away. I could literally write saying that SAMA is the head of it all.
You could.
And then there's a terrifying thought of what will they do afterwards.
Well, I mean, what could they do? Again.
That's fair.
So I feel like you're hitting a very similar problem that we are, and the DOJ is defunct. To get you up to speed here a little bit, this VAF shit.
I was with Sean when that stuff happened, and he literally was like, I'm going to leave. Like, he left City Hall with the fact of he was scared he was going to get shot again. Because, like, he didn't do.
Well,
because everyone came running in to have a look at the new legislation.
Well,
because they thought it had already gone through.
No, it's even worse. So the VAF stuff was written by BCSO Nakota Ventura. And then the DOJ never wrote it. The PD wrote it. And then the justices just blanket signed it. The problem with that is that's not how you do things, right?
That's not how it works.
It's not how it works. And so I don't blame Nakota Ventura, the cops. The justices spent 3+ months with us working through that documentation. They should know better. But then when it worse is they try to put it up to a 24-hour vote. This is Justice Arcadia, or now ex-Justice Arcadia, tried to put it up for a 24-hour vote, but it's supposed to be 72 and there's supposed to be arbitration. Now, granted, she came back and said, oh, simple mistake. I want you to imagine my office for over 3 months plus working with these guys hand in hand, trying to simplify the process into 3 steps. And one of the people involved in it doesn't like they collectively.
I had to point it out to them before because when I threw up my legislation and they were like, okay, it's in the 72-hour contest period. I went, no, there isn't a contest period anymore for SAMA.
Yep.
And I went, oh, my bad.
But it's so cooked because it's kind of like, what the fuck is their point? Like, they're not even paying attention. They're like it's like heroin induced. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, and that's where I'm stuck. And I feel like that might be similar to this board of directors. They're just non-existent. They don't care. Right? So what do you do then? Right?
Like, what can we do? Is like try and write legislation, try and do impeachments, but
they can use the power of absence, right?
Yep.
So we're going to go and, like, there's some things in regards to VAF we're going to be posting up. But the problem is they could just, like, not show up. Which is kind of what's already been happening. So then it just sits there. So, yeah. I would say that, yeah, I think, quite frankly, I think there is something that we are pushing forward which may assist. It's called like the Government Continuity Act or something along those lines. We're pushing something called the Government Continuity Act, which effectively is a document that says that if you are not active within the government, you are subject for removal. And we think this may be able to assist to some degree.
I think that will assist.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Possibly be a fight on the hands because they might try and stop it, possibly, but I don't see anything that would be any problem with that.
Oh, one thing I forgot about the VAF thing. One of the reasons why the methodology they used is idiotic is by contesting it, the justices are absent. They have no one to argue on behalf of the VAF except for underwriters. And if they're underwriters, then you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why justices should never be posting this stuff to begin with, because they're the ones who are supposed to be overseeing it all. Hey, come down to Legion Square, if you don't mind.
I'm super busy in the middle of something.
Yeah.
Do you have time for a 30-second question?
Yes.
Okay, listen. The boys, Alan's he wants an event. He's doing an event. He's going around trying to scrounge together money. Because of availability, we have to do it tomorrow. So if I could get an event proposal written up for this, is it possible that I could get funds secured by tomorrow? And if not, completely fine.
How much?
Like 500K?
Yeah.
Done. All right, I'll get it written up and sent. It's basically a game show. That's it.
Yeah. Go for it.
Amazing. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
So I'll say the one caution with the Continuity in Government Act is that someone has to enforce it, right? Someone
God damn
has
it!
to.
Fuck! God damn it!
That's the thing, though, right? And I wanted to make the point that think of this
God
from
damn
a
it!
greater societal
Every time it's like
perspective.
we're almost there,
If the
and then
DOJ
reality
can't
kicks
even hold
in.
themselves accountable, how can we expect them to hold the city accountable? So that's my point. Someone has to hold all government bodies accountable based on that legislation, because people can't be trusted to hold themselves to account.
Well, oh well. Oh man, it's gonna be interesting. How many weeks do we have left? Like 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I don't even know who's running next term. I'm gonna be honest.
On the
It's
summer side.
yeah.
You
You doing it again, Perry?
I might have to. I literally might have to fucking do it myself. Cause no one else wants this position.
I think each one of these positions has, the problem is, I mean, it's just, you know, idealistically that these positions should have been there to empower those under them. But I think everyone wants to be the head at the table, right? And while being simultaneously non-existent, and that doesn't, it has not boded well. Hey, you got our support if you do run again.
See, be the head of the table, but also be the head of everyone else's table too. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, don't remind me.
All right. Okay. Well, anything else you want to chat about, Perry, before we kind of switch up here?
I don't think so. I am trying to finish off the farmer legislation, which should go up hopefully tonight. and two
Ooh.
others
Okay.
as well.
I think I've seen those already, right?
You saw how it was originally, because originally I called it a license,
Right.
but I reworded it to permit.
Easy.
Yep. I'll say if you want to have a look over that farmer one again, you can. Just to see where it is.
Throw it up. I don't want to be a reason why you tack another day onto this.
It's fine. I'm already gonna have to tack another day on it because I still don't have bloody access to the medical account to transfer funds into it. Yeah.
Kick it my way. I'll take a look. Jesus Christ.
All right.
I may need to have a meeting with you at some point, Barry.
Yes.
Just to go over some stuff.
Yep, that's all good for me.
All right. So, how's court stuff going, Jason?
Course is going okay. Everybody really enjoyed the skydiving, so I want to do that again. My only problem, and I'm working with Bruce on it, is car parts are costing us more than what we're getting for them. So we are running in a deficit. And
yeah.
I think it's mostly because PD's the only ones buying it from us.
Interesting. Yeah, how much of a deficit are we talking about?
About $900,000 in parts was bought, and we sold $300,000.
Wait, give me the number one more time.
Okay, $900,000 worth of parts were purchased by the court center, and we have sold $300,000 worth of parts.
Oh, and the rest are what, sitting there, type of thing?
I believe that a lot of them are sitting waiting to be sold.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes. So that's been my biggest struggle.
Okay. I'm okay with the losses given we make so much that the service we're producing is good. I'm okay if we're losing money on it.
My concern, the next mayor won't be.
I don't even know if the next mayor is going to give a shit. I mean, it really depends. I mean, that's a bigger conversation. We got to talk to Tony and after this, see where his head's at with it. How that entire landscape looks. Is Tony, do you want to we should probably chat after this about the next election.
About the future.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, fundamentally, Court Center has to run on a deficit because we have to preemptively buy things and then sell them back out. I think for it to generate income really requires people to not make things themselves, and that's an impossible thing to break. You know what I mean? Most every circle is like self-sustaining. Well, actually, how's the distillery stuff come along? Has anyone... I don't think anyone aside from you has even applied. I'm going to be honest.
We had one other application. Billy...
Yeah, Billy Strutt. I'm helping
Strutt,
out with
yeah.
a couple of bits with the with setting up his business.
Oh, that's good. Okay. But still, 2 is still kind of a low number
Yeah.
considering, you know?
And I've been telling people who I know produce the moonshine. A lot of them are still up north, though. Their businesses are established up north. And I think if we can get the stills at the Court Center, that would help even the people up north be able to cook at the Court Center.
Okay. Yeah. I think probably we should have a more intimate conversation about that. Which we can do today or tomorrow. Actually, are you going to be around for a minute?
My schedule's a bit more flexible today, so I
Okay.
can be around if you need me to.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I think we can go a little bit more in depth into that. We have 10 minutes before this event popping off, which I do want to attend. It's going to be the Blarneys one. I think we should go show our support. Holy fuck. The fact that someone's actually using that spot makes me excited.
Food stand wants a combo button. If you think you could do that at some point.
A combo button? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can do that. Easy. If I can get like an iconography for it.
I'm just gonna give you. You're only gonna see it in the register, right? So I'll just remember that paper bag I made. I'll throw the mascot on it. We'll use that as a combo button.
Okay.
And then we'll ring it up. They said 1 main, 2 drinks, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. Easy.
I'll set that up for you.
Junior?
Yes. At the start of the week, you mentioned we need to chat about some stuff, but I'm assuming that's going to be probably a weekend job.
You're going to have to say that again.
Do you remember at the start of the week you said we need to talk about some bits? And
Yep.
then we were going to say we were going to wait later. I'm assuming you want to wait until the weekend?
You're going to have to be more on the nose.
So it doesn't matter. Only other thing that I need to let you know about.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Let's chat about that tomorrow.
Okay. Oh wait, shit. Can we do Sunday? I'm not here tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do Sunday.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm not in a rush.
Only other thing is that I bought into Revival Records.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be giving the music scene a bit of a go and seeing how I can sort of get things moving with events and stuff.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
That's everything from me.
All right, easy. I'm still kind of getting like my bearings back because I've been gone for like 2.5 days. It's kind of like everything slows down when I'm not in the city, and now I have to like slowly catch up back to the pace of how fast shit moves. All right. Well, hey, unless there's anything urgent, I am gonna be around. I just gotta think about what I'm gonna be doing next. For the rest of the week. Right now, I'm transparently, there's so much to do. I gotta figure out what I need to focus on first.
That document, I updated it based on our conversation. To include the extra little bits, the contest.
The contest, okay.
Yeah.
And we need to wait till tomorrow, I take it, to post that?
Just post it whenever you want. Just give it a good read first.
Okay. I'm gonna read it tonight, and I'll aim to post it tomorrow.
Did the timer reset on that, or is it? When's it set to be enacted?
Well, according to Turner, it looks like they're gonna pull it and then repost it via the mayor's office. So I mean, technically we could contest it anyways if we wanted to. I don't think we are gonna want to contest it anymore, from the sound of what Turner's saying.
Then the procedural matter will have to be dealt with through
ACR, in my opinion. I think we turn it into an ACR.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
And I think we do ACR and we contest the DOJ's ability to post legislation
at the same time. Okay. Can we get a contract set up that says if I write this, we follow through with posting it?
What, between
Have a good
us?
day, everyone. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll see you soon, Michael.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.
If anybody needs me, send me an email, and I will wake right back up.
All right, easy.
Denzel Wallace said he has has some armor plates that he wants to sell to courts. He was wondering how many you're willing to take because he's got quite a few of them.
Okay, so on the website, it is maxed to how many we will buy.
Okay,
so
cool.
if he puts it up there, it will show him.
Okay, sweet. I'll let him know.
But looking at it, it looks like we are full on the armor plates and the chest armor.
Yeah, poor Michael. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't post a contest
I'll
anymore
shoot
because
him
they're
a
actually
message
pulling the
later.
legislation.
Of course.
Michael is meta chat.
Right. I think that may be everything from me.
All right, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna get to cooking. All right.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Catch you all
See y'all
later.
soon.
Enjoy the races, whoever's going.
Take it
Yeah.
easy.
Y'all take care. All right. All righty. Oh my God, so much going on at once.